explain ko na lang po kung ano yung operating budget. Ang operating budget is a detailed production of what a company expects its revenue and expenses to be over a period of time. So, ang mga companies typically develop an operating budget near the end of the year to reflect expended activity for the next year. Example of common use operating budget are sales, production, o manufacturing, labor, overhead, at administration. Once budget are in place, magagamit ng mga kumpanya ang mga ito upang pamahalaan ang mga activities. Confirm kung paano sila kumikita o gumagastos laban sa mga budget na ito. At mag-prepare for future business cycles. Sales cost profit equation. Profit can only occur when sales exceed the break-even point, that is, profit equals sales minus cost equals sales minus labor plus food cost plus overhead, or sales equal labor plus food cost plus overhead plus profit. Ang cost of overhead is nakapix na. Regardless of your sales volume, your rent payment will typically remain the same. The cost of labor is a semi-variable expenses. Since labor costs are not actually fixed, the variable portion of labor expenses can be changed during period of week sales by reducing paid hours, implementing shift adjustment, or even by terminating profit that is anticipating can be considered a fixed cost. Profit is frequently thought of as what is left over after all expenses have been covered. However, more and more companies are attempting to view profit as a cost that must be covered. Only the cost of food is actually a variable cost in the cost or profit equation, with the extension of some labor expenses, because the quantity of food purchased is directly determined by the quantity of food sold by the establishment.
Planning for a profit. Finding out how much return the investor company requires if the first stage in profit planning. Investment expert view the restaurant industry as a risky. A greater number of people go bankrupt than make large sum of money. Investors will anticipate earning more than this since there are risks. They could lose all their money if they can only make 10% by placing their money in safer investment. For example, a restaurant owner has put up a restaurant with a 5 million cash capital. The owner wishes to have a profit of 15%. The cost to the restaurant for the use of this money is cost or profit is equals to principal times interest rate is equals to 5 million times 15%, or 5 million times 0.15 is equals to 750,000.
Calculating other food costs, which is rent, water, and other overhead expenses are all considered. So based doon sa title is calculating other costs, which is the name itself, other costs. Ano na nga ba yung mga other costs natin? Which is yung mga electric bills, water, or other expenses pa. Yung example ng other expenses pa, which is yung electricity, isa sa mga bumbilya or mga ilaw na hindi naman na ini-expect natin na masisira, which is pasok pa rin siya sa other calculating costs. Then, kinoconsider din siya doon kasi other costs nga siya, which is overhead expenses are all considered. Then, let's proceed the projected food cost. What is projected food cost? The semi-variable cost for labor can be considered in a similar way as expected fixed cost for the upcoming year. assume the labor cost for the prior year is 1,975,50 pesos can increase for 5% of the year before. Other sign point of a similar increase in the labor cost over the next year. So, ang ano dito is may computation siya which is new labor cost equal to old cost plus increased labor. If you remember, yung ano natin is 1,975,50 pesos. Yun yung ano natin, yung the labor cost for the prior year. Then, 1,975,50 pesos times 5%, which is yung old cost natin. Then, copy 1,975,50 pesos times 0.5. Paano ba magiging decimal point or gagawing decimal point yung 5%? Which is ganito lang siya. 5% divide to 100. Makukuha nyo yung kaya nakuha mo yung 0.5 kasi pinag-divide mo yung 5% to sa 100. Kaya nakuha yung 0.5. So, 1,975,50 pesos times 0.5. Then, kakopy mo lang din yon. Then, 1,975,50. Then, yung answer nung kinumpit mo kanina, 0.05 is 98,752.5. Yun yung computation. Then, after nun, ipagkukompute mo yung 1,975,50 plus yung na-compute mo sa na 98,752.5. So, ang magiging total mo is 2,055,802.5. Calculating projected sales level. Having historical data on which to base predictions when forecasting sales. Suppose that such as a record are available that previous year's sales where 7 million this year's sales are predicted to rise for 10% anticipated sale, which is ang prediction niya na is maybe upcoming next years we will raise your sales more than 10% to than higher. Kasi nag-sales na kayo ngayong yung calculating projected sales nyo ngayong 7 million na, which is pwede pa ang prediction niya na next year is mas higher than 10% or 10% pa. So, paano ba ma-calculate yung ano natin, yung paano ba makakalculate siya? Ganito siya. New sale level minus old sale plus increased sale levels, which is 7 million times 0.10, which is yun yung 10%. Paano ba kunin yung 10%? Is 10 divide 100. Maging answer is 0.1. Pwede rin po siya maging 10. Then, 7,000 plus 700,000. 7 million plus 700,000. Pagpa-plus mo yung dalawang yun, makukuha mo yung 7,700,000. So, yun yung final na calculating projected sale nyo ngayong taon na to. So, how to calculate the food cost naman po? Calculating food cost. Food cost use the equation derived previously. Food cost. which is, kumpute nyo lang po yung food cost, yung sale, yung labor, plus yung overhead and profit po. Paano naman po siya makompute? Kung naaalala nyo po is yung 7,700,000, yun po yun, lahat po ay i-compute na po natin, which is 7,700,000 minus yung mga labor plus yung mga overhead, mga profit, and yung sales natin, which is yung sales natin is 7,700,000 minus and close and open parenthesis 2,709,000 plus 1.
Cost percentage are reasonably simple to calculate once all expenditures have been identified or predicted. The fundamental cost percent calculation shown can be used to calculate the cost percentage in the scenario being discussed. The cost percentage, the formula is cost percent equals cost divided by sales, and you may also check on the PowerPoint presentation for the cost percentage. Calculating projected sales. It is a past sales data is gathered from both the prior year and the past year, and it the audited budget and the monthly most recent income statements. It is to see whether any trends are developing, and the previous year should be thoroughly examined, and you may see it have a problem for the last year and for this upcoming year. You may also check this example figure 1 and figure 2 in the PowerPoint presentation.
Maintaining the correct profit of the product result, and computing if it really grows and if not. Calculate of every detail such as the separate calculation of the product, the cost of the fair use, and the profit in each part of it. A budget or a financial forecast show the potential of an organization in the future period. Investor and sponsor are interested in organizations that prove they can be vibrant in future. A budget or forecast can show a detailed plan of what the business is the planning in the future.